not that inconvenient, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, this lady's name is Ada, and it's at Town Creek, right beside Town Creek Marina, which is a real big marina. There's a wildlife ramp in that creek back there, and that's good setting up. But this is it. It's a 82 McGregor.
82. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a ton about them except for what I've read since I saw your ad. It seems like it's a classic, and there've been a lot of them sold, and a lot of happy customers.
Yeah, I've never had any problems with it. It's got a lot of room down there for a 25. It's hard to beat that kind of storage space, and it's just so versatile. You can load it up, same as you would a motorboat, and take off trailing. Of course, you got to step the mast down.
Right.
I might have told you, we got to where, we could just do it in like 30 or 40 minutes.
Right.
It was 3 of us working on it, and everybody knew what they were going to do and what everybody else was going to do, and it was just like clockwork, zip, 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 and boom, we were done. But
we figure we'll get there, or hopefully we will.
oh yeah, did a couple of times doing it, and that's all it takes to get it to that point.
Trying to get on it?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you think is the next maintenance or thing that we'll have to take care of? Any ideas?
Could use the polish job.
Well, I got a boy for that. I got
Yeah.
a couple of teenage girls for that too.
That's my job.
It's funny. I grew up in Belhaven, and
Oh yeah.
so we had to make a center console and parked it under a pecan tree. So that was my every weekend.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was every weekend. I had to scrub the boat.
I learned about pecan trees in the first house I rented. There was a couple of big pecan trees. I parked my Jeep under it, and it was like, man.
Cool deal.
So this drops down,
Yeah.
and then you take that cushion there and cover this with that, and there's one bed,
Right.
and then that side cushion there is a bed, and then you can put a couple of people up there.
Right. I don't know how much overnighting we'll do on it.
Yeah, well, we've done that before, but ain't no motel room. But
I mean, right.
this is something I thought was a really neat feature, the convertible top.
I didn't know if it was an option or a standard. I read some boats that had it, and I didn't see it in the ad. But yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot less
Every
crouch
one I
over.
have seen had it, so I figured it was standard equipment. But yeah, it's just like, say you're under sail, and you can just hang out right here, and it just makes it so much more roomy and
You're not
usable.
getting a backache or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come standard with a foresail? Was that included with it?
Yeah, I've got 3 sails.
Oh, really?
Main and
Okay.
2 heads. Uh-huh. And I've got this thing I just made recently. It is a rain fly, which we utilized a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's custom made. So you guys are hanging out on the boat and it starts raining on you.
Yep.
You just take it in, let it across the boom.
And flash it down.
Yeah. See, it's right off.
I see what you mean. You know that'll come in handy just for that.
It did for us, I mean,
Around here, it rains every day at 4:30 for 30 minutes.
then you just tie it off to your lifeline, and you got a little covered area that you can hang out under, and you don't have to all get down in the cabin and be all bomb shelter.
Yeah, exactly. You get to watch it.
It can also work to give you some shade from the sun if you're anchored out somewhere. But yeah, the sails are all in really good shape.
Okay, cool.
Genoa and a Gia.
Okay.
I've never used the Genoa much. Those are in really good shape.
Okay.
So you had a Scotsman?
I had a Flying Scot and
What size was that?
19 foot, and not a weekender. It's just a day sailor, but it seats 6, and that's it. And that's all we've ever done. I mean, he and I, or I don't know that my wife would do an overnight on this thing with me.
I would,
She's talked about
no doubt.
it, but we pictured going out in the lake or going out of New Bern or going. We've got a place at Emerald, so running up and down the Bogue Sound and go down and get some lunch at Beaufort and come back, that kind of thing. it's going. We picture it more as a trailer day boat, you know.
Well, you know, you always got to take your time in this. Of course, the motor will push you pretty good. Like from New Bern to Beaufort, that's a pretty good haul.
Right.
Oriental,
I make that
Oriental
run.
to Beaufort isn't that bad, but
Okay.
you know, Oriental was basically halfway, I guess, between New Bern and
Right.
Beaufort.
Right.
But that's a good run. You can put in there at Oriental, go across the Neuse, and then you just go up the waterway. I've done that. Not in this, but in motorboats. You go down there. Oriental in the morning, go over, stop at Beaufort for lunch, head out to Shack for Baits.
Right.
Come back and head home that night.
Hey, I have a question.
What's-
What are those switches down there for?
Okay, this boat, about the only electronics it's got is it's got your running lights up front, and I'm pretty sure they still work. And it's got a mast light which does not work. It shouldn't take much to get it straightened out.
Let's just run the wire down the mast.
I guess it might just need a bulb. I don't know. I haven't
Okay.
messed with it. And then I got a bilge pump in there. When I checked this boat out 4 years ago, it was 100% bone dry. I mean, dust dry.
Right.
We get it here and we start sailing around, and we bumped the bottom a couple of times, and all of a sudden it started taking on a little bit of water, and it really. It doesn't stay dry anymore, but it doesn't really take on water. I leave it in the water all the time. But anyway, I put a bilge pump in here because I thought you never know when it might start taking on